question. Like that is just straight up evil. No, like that's not okay. But I think what might be okay, Miles, is the mental game from OpTic Texas in this series. I know Kenny a little bit struggling in yesterday's series. Again, not in the output necessarily in the gameplay, but just for having good vibes. I know the team has certainly talked things over. Want to bring back and have the good mental going into the series today. So I'm thinking Kenny, good vibes on May the 4th. Like he might come out and just dominate, and you get a 6-star hard point as well, where OpTic Texas currently perfect 3-0 on the map.
I've been saying this for a long time though, but Kylo Ren is absolutely my favorite Disney princess. Shotzi, first blood into 6-star we saw. But we've been seeing a trend here, Chance, where like kills not really being the biggest deal, especially in the first bloods, but we're looking at lovely opening hardpoint time from, you know, at least one side. Really, really one-sided. We'll see if it's going to be LAG right now, because your boy Flames still at it.
He's doing extremely well so far. Of course, though, no trophies out and about just yet. So a Semtex landing at his feet going to be the match. And you are just getting peppered with every single stun and nade right now in the game. So difficult for Estriel to see alive. You could see more nades just landing at his feet. So I know Shotzi touched it on yesterday's interview. They just want to make sure their nades are on point, especially so for S&D, but bring him to the respawn and keep things close as you rotate over towards P2. OpTic Texas currently surrounding the time, but LAG grouped up together, gonna stack the front.
Yeah, not a lot of time gained from either team, but relatively even. B2's up. OpTic, win it. Dashing right there in the feed, keeping things going. Big Bruce on the break, in we go. OpTic, that is your lounge.
I mean, that is as easy as it gets to. Now Pred gets to captivate and go get a little bit of space. He's just going to time it out for the pinch, wait for some noise. How many players can he shoot in the back? Has eyes on 3. So much damage, and might only get the 1, but dishes it out to his team. That is effectively a wipe, and LAG might just have to chalk up the full 60 and rotate towards new, because Pred continuing to put on pressure.
Ooh, Kenny helps out on the second. Nice work. Over towards the third hard point we go. Final 15. LAG have got themselves in a position. Kenny looking to cut off. Can't get Estriel. Perfect work there with the rival 9. Dashy up the back against Flames. Bad timing from Flames. The concussion's going to slow him down. The nade doesn't connect. So the line is now safe for the moment. LAG, into the time we now go. Hard points up. Pred on the approach. Nice trades from Estriel. Gets it himself.
Yeah, once again, great tax too. I think OpTic right now on point with their usage of the throwables. And Shotzi, great timing to work your way in and coordinated with the team. One opening in that setup, and they captured it immediately. LAG for the moment on 6-star, just getting broken down.
Broken down, indeed. Well, it's a 2-2 split. Through the back, through the front. Kenny and Pred on the other side of the bar. Finds one. No more in the tank. Good break, LAG. Dashy, last man here. Can he finish Diamond Con off? He can, but the trades are there. Breaks on breaks. LAG in control now. Yeah,
Kenny wants to force the issue. Actually, he's doing this with Shotzi and Pred. No one on OpTic rotating for the moment. They want to fight for these final 14, or at least keep LAG off the time. Not really going to be successful, and maybe with the closer spawns, they can rotate towards new pretty quickly. But Estriel is here just to slow him down. Rival 9, great timing, and he's just buying his team space to actually flood and go towards new. But LAG, it's 2 players against the world. Estriel doing his job. Now it's Fame's turn, and these guys are on point. So OpTic, instead of rotating, wanted to force the action over towards P3, and for the moment, they are getting punished.
So far, so good. LAG, time ticking in their favor. Looking at a lead change in a moment. Estriel playing as close as he can. Bad timing on the turn. Allows one through. Doesn't matter. Flames is burning hot in the hard point. Gets himself 2 as they retain control. LAG starting to run it up.
And Estriel still just perfectly playing with the doors. It finally takes the full flank to go and take him down. And well, now the trade's out and about from OpTic, finally grouped together, and the teamwork showing off as well. Nice little pinch there from Pred to make sure you clean out player number 4. So not as bad as the situation could have been. Not a full 60 there from LAG, but at least because they get broken at 20, they still get set up towards new. Dashy, though, with the intro kill, and things are a little bit scattered. LAG struggling to orchestrate these pushes, and they are getting picked apart along the way. Good news, though, for Flames. He keeps Shotzi out of the water. You don't want Sharksy getting too active. LAG barely holding on to this time.
So the pool hard point is up. And so far, Flames, he's roaring. 12 and 8 on a 4 spree. He's looking hotter than Queen Amidala in full regal dress right now. Can they keep it going? LAG over 100. 10 and 12 out of Estrials. He's done so much for the squad. Can't slow this hit down anymore. Flames playing close. Gets himself another. One more for the streaks. Shots, he's on the look for it. There's no one else in position to help out. Flames finds it again. That's going to be streaks now. LAG once again pushing the lead forward.
Yeah, Flames is going to get a cruise missile, but plays like that, maybe get that man that golden bikini. Things are looking great inside of the pool, and LAG built themselves a nice little lead, and Flames, I think, has held the exact same angle in this pool the entire time, and OpTic have ignored him while he's gone on an 8 spree. So a moment where Flames and his unnatural habitat starts popping off, and LAG, I mean, maybe on cruise control as they rotate towards new.
What, gameplay's on cruise control. Let's hear how the comms sound with a quick listen in.
One shot, other guy's weak, Nice, guys. First guy shotty.
I blue. I have you.
No, just stay down for pool. I'm naded. I'm filling.
You, Shotzi dead. I got him.
Yo, one low blue. Pred.
I'm 1 HP. I'm putting you right now.
Open dead.
I'm trying to blue. We get shit for you.
Filling you.
I'm trying blue. Dashy. I need you. Pred and Dashy then.
There's 2 right then. 2 right blue.
I
One blue, Kev.
Dashy there too.
Top. Out. One shot Dashy. There's
I need their side time. I need their side. Hit with an 8, Shotzi.
20 on this.
One down with here. Hurry down.
One time. Blue.
In on bar. This side bar, Dashy.
Charge on bar. And then one new. Alright, you one guy on old, one guy blue.
I'm gonna come to right. I have you guys minutes stack.
Front new, Pred.
Ben. One hit.
I'm front new on you.
Kenny's one shot front, bro.
Alright,
I'm just gonna play through statues. I would you.
One shot front. I'm backing up.
Outer kitty.
I'm gonna pinch you. I'm pinching you right now.
Tiger time.
Cool. I'm playing full back.
I spawn P2. I'm gonna come through mid, honestly. Slow play P2.
Missing Dashy. Going back kitty.
Yeah, slow play P2.
In the water. He's like
Full
P5.
time.
P5.
Yo, back kitty. He's one drop.
Hard time, bro. Hard time.
P5.
Yeah, water, right?
Water weak.
Nice. One's deep. Deep time. Out the play.
Let's chill enter. I heard you.
I stunned him.
I'm coming.
Deep right in the, I think close left. Kitty.
Drop.
Yo, weak in time. 2 kitty and deep right time.
I'm just holding exits. I'll find exits. Water in the water kitty out left. 10 or left. Hold this spawns.
I want shot you on me, Shotzi.
Heard you. I'll get piano.
Shot you.
I'm trying to look you right. Could have
You might have gone water. You might piano then, I think.
Might need help.
I got you. Let them piano.
One guy piano. I'll chop piano.
He's gonna hit it. I'm gonna
spawn out. I spawn front now. Weak justice.
Big kill on that guy.
Really? One shot, bro. One shot behind the second.
Iron mid chase.
Oh my god, I hit him, bro. He's back.
Iron mid chase.
OpTic are pulling it back. For those who didn't know, Flames picked up a 10 spree in a row. Bang. Keeping the play going. Fame. Can you get into P3 now? Pinch is on. Hell no. Dashy Kenny. Clean house.
This is a brutal moment. I mean, Shotzi just gets in the back. I think they were calling the statue justice or something like that, but Shotzi was the justice dealer, I suppose. This has been 2 back-to-back wonderful hills, and it finally, the 10 spree from earlier gets you the cruise to break it open, but for 30 seconds, OpTic have shown their willingness to fight for this time, and they're flooding in through white once again. Estriel, he's got the pre-aim, but the pressure is here. Shotzi gonna go down. Next few players in line from OpTic, well, gonna give it one more go. Dashy dealt with, and wait, final 15 seconds gonna go your way. LAG, they will have the lead going towards new, but they are getting picked apart on their way to try to rotate towards that time, or maybe OpTic are the ones falling like dominoes.
Wonderful hard point there from LAG. Locked that one down brilliantly. Can they get the brakes now over towards the bottom side of security? Fame, first man in. Trades out with Kenny. Pred's there for it. Can't get any more. Shotzi trades again. OpTic on top for a moment. Diamondcon, can he get in there before the regen? Shotzi with the gun up at the ready. Big win! The second no. Estriel's there. Dashy now posted up. OpTic starting to reinforce. Pred through the middle of the map. This is looking like a good hold, and we might be seeing another lead change.
Yeah, Pred on the pinch. Going to be the thorn in their side. A couple players have to turn their attention that direction. It makes the push to the time that much more difficult. Kenny in the perfect spot. Dashy gets to be the overseer, and there are no open avenues of attack. Estriel forced just to send it to try to contest the time. No success. OpTic effectively a perfect hold on that rotation, and maybe one dicey spawn on the rotation to new. So Flames gets a nice little kill towards the pool, but Shotzi gonna be playing it patient. You need to hunt this man down, or he is gonna pounce and break this setup wide open.
Oh yeah, Deddy on. Wait a minute, has to get in there and finish off Diamond. Nice work, sends it ruthless in the attack. Estriel there to pick up his. Can we keep the pool safe? This was such a good hard point for LAG. OpTic have to find a way into this one. No streaks to hit them with. Flames finding another big one from down low. Shotzi dives in.
Oh my God.
Gets his first. Can he get a two-piece from this position? Yes, he can. That's massive. The pool break is there. 20 for the win.
In great form on the dive. You got to dive into the pool every single time. I don't care if it's that shallow. And now good luck with this one. Nobody does it like Shotzi, and you can basically just stare glitch while you drown. And keep in mind, he doesn't really take damage, and now they're lining up for 3. Maybe overwhelming with just the numbers, but all the cleanup kills. Pred, the pool boy, gets him out. Gets that extra tip as well. OpTic, 250, 233 victory. They had to fight for it, but they keep their perfect record.
Oh yeah, Pred was the lifeguard on duty there, no doubt about it. And he turned a blind eye to Shotzi diving in, helping his boys get that win. OpTic, Texas, pulling things out on 6-star despite a brilliant effort from LAG. Flames with the 10 spree. The whole team looking good there. That was a battle to get things going here in the series. Staying on 6-star for the search and destroy after this.
And I just can't believe we watched 3 players just, straight up cannonball into the water from LAG towards the end. Like, if you don't call that out, that you're making a big splash, you're going to get punished for it. Either way, though, I don't even know where you necessarily talk about it from LAG of like what they did wrong. Sorry, 223, not 233. So again, they did fight, had some pop-off moments. Maybe honestly just plays like Shotzi getting to like the back statue, or I believe Black Justice is what LAG might have called it, but a 2-piece on that rotation at P3, stripping away the extra time, forcing them to invest the cruise missile in that situation instead of the pull towards the end. Little things go a long way. And Shotzi, I mean, again, just the dealer of death, lighting up the kill feed, great damage, great swim trunks as well. Man can do no wrong by the pool.
Oh yeah, this is tremendous. Was it aquadynamic or hydrodynamic? How do you decide?
Hydrodynamic for sure.
Hydrodynamic play from Shotzi. Absolute badass moves. 250, 223. It was a fantastic bailout towards the end there. I mean, if you want one guy to save the day, it was the Aqua Ant-Man. Highlights though across the board, a lot of flames in there. He was devastating. Opening P1 to P2 was very good from OpTic. Nice bit of back and forth chance, but hey man, great way to start the series either way.
I mean, that Flames 10 spree is kind of wild too, because it looked like after maybe the first gunfight or two that OpTic was trying to ignore him and kill the rest of the guys before they converged on the pool. But I mean, he just picked them apart and got free kills the entire time. So maybe just the choice of what angle to play from inside the pool goes a long way. But as good as LAG looked, again, still end up losing the map. I know certainly affected there on 6-star, but a lot of just little things going wrong. Here's the triple into the pool and bad form on the cannonball. And honestly, jokes aside, like the props on Shotzi, the dolphin dive actually incredibly effective. They get you pistol out just ready to go first thing as soon as you fall into the water. Instead, it's just a little bit awkward when you go feet first. So, I mean, the pool dynamics, the hybrid setting for Shotzi really can go a long way. For LAG, again, close but no cigar. Certainly looking like a strong team. 6-star is a different animal, but that's for the hard point. OpTic again, perfect 4-0 record on that map for S&D from OpTic Texas. It'll be the first time seeing it. And I know from LAG, we've seen them on it once before. Flames put on a fantastic performance, and they got a 6-3 victory over Boston. So at least one repetition in the mix with the current roster. And I know Flames currently is sitting on like a 2 S&D KD. So that'll be the man to look out for from OpTic that they're going to need to stop.
He's making a nice sort of like a splash, pun intended. Not just on 6-star, but in the league in general. Flames has turned things around, not just for LAG, but between him and Gwyn, Rookie of the Year is looking pretty spicy indeed. We have some Flames stats, friends. Those of you who, or Fame stats, it's really hard to tell these days who's being brought up because everyone sounds so similar. The Flamethrower, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Overall chance, a 2. That is disgusting to start off your pro career.
And damage dealer as well. The opening to win percentage is fantastic. And the kills per round, I mean, I think the best players in the league overall, if you're breaking like 0.9 kills per round, you're absolutely elite. So the performance he is currently having in stage 3 is bonkers. And even then, so as a rookie on a brand new team, this is incredible. Admittedly, low statistical like variance right now. He's only played a handful of series, so the stats are definitely padded a little bit. Either way, he's still been consistent and he's playing with some confidence too. I know Scumpin Methods on the Breakdown podcast had an interview with him, and he seems like a great guy. He's been playing for a few years, one of those sort of off-season grinders. And the way he was talking about his own career of like, He took a year off from COD. Dude didn't even play Vanguard, but then at some point he sort of realizes like, well, I'm clearly talented at the game. I don't want to waste it. Let's actually give it a proper go. And so far, so good. He's been on his come up with Estriel as well. So shout out to Scump in the breakdown for the interview, and best of luck to Flames because he's been on point so far.
You might need it. After what we saw there, the shenanigans in the pool side of the map is exactly where OpTic have gone. They are once again over towards B. Pred's got himself a nice corner. Shotzi with the bomb, waiting for any movements here. Not a whole lot of noise yet. The smoke is cleared. The bomb site is theirs.
And you see just dodging out a bunch of those nades as soon as the final explosion rings out. He gets on it. Meanwhile, nice little collateral there from Dashy, who from the pool to top mid rips 2 players off. And yeah, Dashy's built different. Might have just bought you the round, and just like that, you blink, it's over. The trade's on point. And Dashy, I don't know how he did it, but we already know he shoots laser beams.
Kenny got his own collab. Look at this. 2 for Ken, 2 for Dashy. Dynamic duo there in round 1. With a bomb plant as well, so shout out OpTic Texas. Trophies for everybody in round 2.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely brutal. I wonder if Dashy was able to maybe connect with a stun grenade and slow the 2 players down in the middle of the map. Again, we saw them peppering with stuns and nades like crazy just on the hard point, and a focal point for this squad and search and destroy. They're stacking B as well. 2 players in the middle of the map. OpTic are going to be very prepared for this push.
Boink, what an absolute peach. Bruce on a 3, and he is hounding. He's bounty hunting his way towards the backline here. And Estriel, if he throws that shoulder a little too far, he's in trouble. Fame spotted. Tags. Bruce gets away with his life. Pred goes in for a kill of his own. It's Kenny there, picking up Estriel as well. So the bomb is down now for LAG, and the chips are long, well burnt, finished. Flames, last man, 1v3. And he has got a Dashy incredibly hot on his heels. He's never going to turn around and see this. There is no way. And that's the round.
Yeah, and that's OpTic Texas, by the way, playing with not a lot of respect for their opponent. They are running it down. That is 2 times now where Kenny is just standing in LAG spawn, shooting players in the back. So there is not a lot of time wasted. It is great space being taken. And again, Dashy on point with the intel. I don't know what technically killed Diamond Con with the first blood, but certainly the nades were what was dealing the damage, and we're on point from OpTic. And then Dashy, perfect positioning, gets intel on 2 players towards the back of the map and lets his team go hunting. So if I'm LAG, I mean, it's Dashy and Kenny, 8-0 combined, but they just got to be careful about the space. OpTic have been getting active.
And we're seeing exactly the same thing. Mid-map fully stacked up with LAG players, 1 on the A bomb site. Kenny's the island right now. The island boys is very much the rest of the team over by the pool, soaking up that sun, enjoying themselves free reign over this large play space. Chance, you're not wrong. They are active, and so is that bomb.
Yeah, and so is Kenny on the flank. He's playing passive this time, and the flank is wide open, but I mean, LAG are going to spend so much time trying to clear out the spawn that by the time they get to the place, they're going to have no intel, and now Kenny's going to be able to break this down however the play commences.
Oh, Big Bruce, you're running into this one. Kenny on the flank finds number 5. Big Brucey, they line up. He doesn't get the kill. He does. Prez there as well. Massive work out of OpTic Texas again. Steamrolling LAG in the round.
Yeah, that's just too easy. Kenny's playing such a distant place in the spawn, by the way. Also, I don't know if Pred or Shotzi have a kill. They don't. Dashy and Kenny are, in fact, 2v4ing right now, but either way, Kenny, the spot he's playing on the flank, says, hey, the full flank is actually open. You guys need to pay attention to this. And then as he takes his timing on the route and cuts through mid, he's just commenting to his team, you guys have one direction to look. And again, Kenny getting a kill just by shooting a player back, standing in LAG spawn. And Dashy, you tell him what direction to look, he is not going to miss. Literally 2v4.
Here we go. Whole lineup in front of him. Brought down. Diamond Con. Are we able to get on the board here? Shotzi, bide your time. There's the hopper. Smoke off the wall. And now the games begin. Down low. Fame gets it. Ooh, and another hit from that secret position. Diamond Con finds another on the round. Kenny makes it a 1v1. My good God. DC coming at him hot. Yeah. LAG, get on the board.
Diamond Con's a shooter. Always has been. And hey, opens up with the first blood, taking down Dashy. And then that final threat of Kenny. One more bullet. Kenny clutches it and brings devastation to you. But Diamond Con Nice little bailout moment. Gets his team on board. They deal with the chaos of Shotzi in the smoke and a nice aggressive play call from the girls as well. That's the good news. Bad news, OpTic has 2 cruise missiles.
DOS missiles.
And these sights are wide open too.
Yeah. Stun check. No joy. Nade will land, but not going to hit any damage. It's going to force Kenny out into the vents. And this is here comes number 1. Well run, boys. No, now there are 2 of them in the feed as Kenny picks up a pair.
And look at the play call too. Pred's already cleared out all the space over towards A. Shotzi wrapping the bomb, and if he gets this down, that might just be round GG. Kenny gonna fall though, so instead of planning, you just collapse because Pred running through your spawn in every single round. A player from OpTic is just shooting LAG in the back because OpTic are just running it down.
I mean, everything you've tried to do, every execution has gone your way. I mean, you're trying some funky things. LAG are playing really, really tight, playing real close. So they're getting pieced a few times there. There's a lot of damage that probably shouldn't be there. Spacing seems to be an issue. OpTic Texas, though, no flaws so far here, 4-1.
Not at all. And for their first look on 6-star for the S&D, this might be OpTic taking full advantage of the new map that's in the mix. Their record in hardpoint, again, perfect thus far, and they can follow suit, add that to the arsenal, and add this to just taking space. Shotzi does get first-blooded, so it does get red, and Pred waiting in the wings dies in the exact same way, and that is a collapse and breakdown of a round. OpTic, for the first time, they get caught just running through the spawn.
Bruce down and out, LAG. It was a quick and swift pounding, perfunctory pounding there in the round. No love whatsoever. Bruce is cleaned up on the other side of that sweet little waterfall. Is this enough to get LAG a little bit of momentum? It just doesn't seem likely or possible the way OpTic are feeling so far here in the search chance. They can do no wrong. Looking at that, again, this is a small roadblock thus far in the map.
I would also assume OpTic, I mean, no reason not to run the exact same strat, get out towards the pool and just call on the other cruise missile that you have, because there's either going to be no defense and you get the bomb down for free, or you just get more kills with the cruise missile. So Dashy number 4 on the map has it in hand, playing the deep corner. Here comes the cruise. Only player out in the mix is going to be DiamondCon, and as he backs down, free bomb plant here for Shotzi. No kill, but you at least get the setup that you want.
Yeah, Kenny gets top bar. DiamondCon's back is exposed. Whoa, okay. Kenny doesn't get there in time. He's still going to hold that angle. Oh my god! Shotzi, what a nade! Gets his own trade. That's outstanding. Pred, not a clue what happened there. Flames gets underneath him, cooks him. 2v2 now. Kenny and Dashy taking on Flames and Fame. Have fun.
The players in the, I don't know what to call them, bushes, palm trees, little plant sections, impossible to spot. So this is going to be a round 1 from OpTic just because you can't check all these corners, or maybe you can, but now no time on the clock, and Big Bruce spots to check the bomb from. There's number 1, and number 2 fries him with the pistol.
Ooh.
The propaganda for the Renetti starts right now. We're having a conversation, Miles.
1-2 bursts was all it took. Big Brucey from the hip. Let's have another look at that one, boys and girls. There's a new sheriff in town. This is what it looked like from Flames POV. Get that's gross. Oh!
I think Dashy has at least 1 pistol kill per year that just demoralizes somebody. I didn't mean to bring it up and be bad vibes, but I still remember Dashy World Star camping with a pistol on Berlin.
Yep.
So like,
he had such a good rap in Berlin, in Vanguard as well. But anyway, we're into the round, and you best believe it, we're all over this one. Smokes are in. Pred's there with a little bit of the rat-a-tat-tat himself, unable to find a single thing. Estriel there with the first blood for his boys. Shotzi backs up, a little bit of damage, looking towards that low catwalk. It's going to be a problem.
Nade's on point again, this time Dashy, but even Shotzi throwing just straight up. Missiles into the air, now Shotzi for the 1v3. This is a long dance to try to get away from underground, but he makes it before the chase is on. But make no mistake, the chase is in fact on. Flames and DiamondCon just got to play together here.
They're trying to, but they have backed up. They've isolated each other. There's no way to get into that situation without being spotted, so Shotzi's going to do his due diligence. Check the bomb. Enjoy the beats of 6-star, but here they go over towards A. He's going to cut back across in the nick of time. Oh dear. The guessing game begins. 20 seconds. He's just buying space, buying time, and they've gone the wrong way. Oh dear.
They're actually, dude, this is like respect to Shotzi too. You're in a 2v1 like this and you're still playing around with the time, but I would if I'm Shotzi, I'd rather have to 1v2 over at this B site.
Oh, he might be able to get one fight here. Huge damage. Dip in and out. Diamondcon gets it. Big win. LAG, a long round. And they had the stamina to see it through.
And credit to them again, they're playing with a ton of respect. I mean, they knew Shotzi was underground, and their like situation or the way they set up after that was you had Flames watching the underground if you ever jump back up, and Diamondcon just worried about the flank. So they paid their respects to Shotzi. He makes any sort of noise over towards the A site, they full wrap it around. But if you're playing against one of the best, you do have to play like that. LAG getting it done, but still a very long way to go. 3 more rounds in a row they would need, and OpTic mixing things up. Now a stack and pressure over towards A. This is the gunny on gunny side.
How many more can Bruce get? 11 and 3. He's having a whale of a time here on 6-star. Limit it up. Flames might run into some trouble here. I think he's been pinched out. Diamondcon Flames, yeah, eradicated. Estrel's got to go very large here. That nade, not bad. Going to keep him at bay for now. Allow the regen, but it's the middle of the map. Hit you. All you've got right now for LAG.
He's through smoke. Oh, he's through smoke. There's the kill, and yet the distraction. Fame gets another one as well, and just like that, Dashy 1v2, and Bomb is not playing it for him.
Oh, good shot. Set a big Bruce. Can he turn and burn on the run? Looking for his hit point. Can they return? Estrel surely gets it. Not this time, Bruce. He says, LAG, find another.
And love the plays from Estrel as well. Nice little timing. Gets the nade out little defensively after getting the pick. Hits through the smoke. And then just making sure you hunt Dashy down. A rookie right there, making the veteran plays. Estrel also been one of a very solid performer. Maybe not the top contender right now from Rookie in the Year, but he is absolutely in the conversation. Strong plays in that moment. And again, from LAG, just keeping things alive, staying afloat, keeping your head above water. Fighting right now on 6-star.
Just keep swimming. One away from tying it all up. Cruise missiles used. No more ordnance to be thrown here. Shotzi's going over by the pool. He's going to run in Diamondcon and Fame. I don't think they got eyes on him, and he may have spotted them, so this changes the play. Yeah, that is a disgusting angle from Shotzi, just on the other side of that bush.
That is the angle that says you're never going to take this route on me again, just in case you were confused. That's a hell of a first blood, and out from LAG trying to play for picks, but again, these gunfights are not easy.
Yeah, tough as well. Nothing Diamondcon through there got any information out of it, so now the boys are struggling. Ooh, we saw a pred there for a Mo. Shotzi playing it well, playing it smart, getting away with his life. Dashy finds the mid-map kill. Diamondcon, we're dancing, hoping for something. Beautiful work there through the smoke. The joke is on Shotzi this time. Can DC win the ace? Oh my god, he made a case for it on the last kill. OpTic though. Beautiful work. They're in the search and destroy. He went out swinging. The LAG, it's been nice, but not nice enough. They go down 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, just way too hot of a start from OpTic there in that search and destroy. Again, Dashy started off 7-0. Kenny starts off 6-0. You get double streaked out immediately, and I know the second streak wasn't quite as effective, or actually I take that back, both of them super effective. One gets a double kill, wins you the round. The other one at least buys Dashy enough time in the clutch situation to execute. So there you go for Dashy. 13 kills, 2 first bloods, a 1v2 in a filthy, let me repeat, filthy Renetti shot. The propaganda needs to start now. We're starting a conversation about that pistol.
That pistol. Oh boy.
It doesn't work like that for me though. I will say it's not easy to use. Dashy is just godlike.
Also in the nose sight gang. So there we go. High rise control coming up next, folks. Karachi hardpoint if we can get there. But right now, OpTic Texas, they are taking the Gorillas to task. Not a bad series whatsoever. The Gorillas very, very close in both those matches to start things off. We'll see if they can find some success on high rise. That's coming up in a minute after this very quick commercial break. Don't go too far, boys and girls. You know what you do during the break. Go and watch your favorite Star Wars film trailer, whether it's A New Hope from, 1977, whether it's, Phantom Menace from 2000-ish or 99. I forget. I'm not that old. We'll see you after the break.
Nice. Oh my god. You would have had it. Okay.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Gonna funnel them through. These have to run at this. It's 2 players inside mid. It may work out. Oh! It is 3 from the missile.
Diamond makes the play on the very long flank. Run, but you cannot hide. It hits both. They drop.
Diamond trying to end the game. Is he gonna get there in time? He is. 13-4 from Diamond. Ends the game on 7 in a row.
Now it's just down to 04. He's on the hunt.
04 spots himself. He should be able to line this one up for free. Another clutch out of this young man.
Opening shots from 04. Connects on the Geo and he predicts.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. This kid is everything.
Flames, the second potential 1v3 for him. Pistol gunfight win. Check the bomb, get him off of it, and he does. The play's alive.
Oh my god, accuracy of the runaround. Flames, no way. Back to back in the same map. Another 1v3. Ain't no way.
But time is dwindling. They still got to work the play. He's hearing all this. I'm in a push. What's up, boys? Takes out 2. Diamond, look at the 1v3. Oh my god! That can't happen. Yeah, well, it's being those instincts. A double nade is in. Nasty. While he's jamming out, he's also trying to win fights. He can think that, and he will get dropped as the tunes keep going.
Have middle of the map control. You're just gonna funnel them through. These have to run at this. It's 2 players inside mid. It may work out.
Oh!
It is 3 from the missile.
Hell of a round, serves Andy.
Welcome to the control room, ladies and gentlemen. This is where all the magic takes place. This is where the Death Star is fired from. And you know what, guys? If the game is good to go, you may fire when ready. How diddly hi, Call of Duty fans. We're ready to rock and roll into high-rise control. The tippity top of a very large tower, which could be, in 2009, it was in downtown New York. I believe it was in Al Mazrah for a hot minute. And the new one, who knows? We're ready to go into it though and play a game of control. That's 30 lives either side, 2 zones of arbitrary value that our teams will be battling over in a bid to win 3 rounds. And if you're OpTic Texas, advance into tomorrow.
And I will say from Flames, the spirit of Adam Assault lives on in this
Whoa.
team. I see him with those hand warmers. That did not get past me for a second. So those veteran plays maybe seeping through and infecting the team. And helping him out just a little bit. I know Fame, we talked about how his S&D stats absolutely bonkers. Well, gets tested there. Still does okay, but again, OpTic, top team in the game right now. Gonna take you to task, and maybe it'll be Pred's turn. Here on control, pretty solid KD, decent kills per minute as well, and especially so on the defensive end. Pred has been on point. I know on high rise, he certainly likes to roam towards green tarp, towards the middle of the map, and really just about all those many micro decisions. You want to stack the time and play from kills. We get to test that metal as LAG. Maybe testing out the A-hit. Fame knocking on the Devil's door.
Love that from Fame. Stays on the outside of the zone, does not trigger any warning systems. Instead, he catches out Pred. Now, he's got a little bit of space to work with. A Shotzzy in the middle of the map, heavily tagged up, feeds him to Estriel. Now, Fame keeps eating. He gets himself one more. His boys, though, haven't really able to get too much going there. We're looking at Estriel trying to keep the front line as far forward as possible here for LAG.
Ooh, nice stuns, too. Nice corner reposition, though. Does this actually get red? It does. Shotzzy, yeah, if you're playing with doors, Shotzzy ahead of the game. And unfortunate, I think, from LAG, quite literally just the giant exploding propane tank that shut down that first push off the back of Flame. Fame. Damn. And now LAG got to reposition and work out of the spawn.
You got to fight your way down low as well, and it's not going to be a fun time. Plays like that. Kenny in a lovely spot. Pred gets caught. Estriel stays alive. Finish moving, but not enough to stay alive for any longer. Shotzzy keeping those boys trapped on the inside of their spawn, and the life count starting to dwindle here for LAG.
Oh, this is brutal. Shotzzy in the spawn trap. Name a better duo. Maybe the support he gets from Ken will help him out. And now LAG, you are in your spawn looking every direction. 3 players there to take care of Shotzzy. Now you just got to dolphin dive your way out of the windows to escape the gunny the dash he has. So LAG are fighting to get out of their spawn, and great news, they got out. Bad news, Kenny, well, doesn't get the cruise missile, but you also don't even touch the time. A very small window of opportunity from LAG there. Maybe one giant exploding propane kill, and then no success on the map after that. I mean, they stopped the clock for a grand total of 3 seconds in that round.
Yeah, you can see the game plan. You see what they're trying to attempt, but it just ain't happening. And you weren't wrong there, man. Shotzzy and they're hitting those spawn traps, hitting the spawn kills. Name a better duo. I say R2D2 and C3PO. Am I right, chat? Am I right, chat? The answer is yes. Round 2, here we go.
Not like Solo and Chewie?
Solid duo, but they get broken up, you know, because Han Solo dies in The Force Awakens.
Spoilers, man. I haven't seen that movie yet. Don't even know which one in order that is, or if the order for Star Wars even makes sense at this point. I haven't kept up. Pred, again, loves green tarp, loves the middle of the map, and strikes right into death. Flames there for the first blood is the primary action from OpTic, working the B zone.
Here we go. And this is, yeah, this is exactly where you want Shotzzy to be. Woof! Fame finally cuts him down. One segment of B, though, on the way out. That's a big old problem. Damn, son. Kenny moving very well right now. Keeping LAG. They just cannot keep track of any player right now. The awareness from the OpTic. Oh, pistol. Teamwork. I'm trying to get a sentence out, and the boys are just non-stop. It is immaculate teamwork. It is very difficult to deal with any of them. And Shotzzy on a flank, finding kills everywhere you look.
How much time has LAG spent looking at Shotzzy underneath their windows on both sides of the map right now? They at least clear house, though. So again, OpTic, you know, the decision between when you want to stack the point and when you want to play for the kills, they're getting spicy with it. Ken gives you 2, opens up the map as the primary play again towards the B zone. Pred now jumping on it from the middle of the map, as is tradition. And still just stopping the clock. Not a ton of pressure on the point. Pred actually gets ripped off of it, so only Dashy stopping the clock, and he's just getting swarmed.
He's finally been brought down. It's reopened for business now. Shotzzy, can you get in there? MCW in hand. Oh, and he's taken the high road. Love this. His teammates get over towards A. Last ditch attempt. He's going to be able to dive right down on towards B and get the cap going. Here we have it. Nice work out of Estriel. Stops it. Dimacon there to help out as well. Got to win this. Does. That's the round. 1-1.
I'll be damned. I mean, that is a virtually dominant round on defense. Not technically as good as OpTic, just because LAG gave away a single tick, but you only give away a single tick on defense. You're feeling good about your chances. And I mean, we were just stuck on board with Shotzzy, who just like, there's no true opening for him to make a move. Players underneath him, he's getting a little bit of intel on players, but OpTic just never quite found that stride and got the break. So a few missed opportunities, but LAG on cruise control. This team has been fighting. I mean, it's a 25-point game in the hard point, 2-round difference in the S&D, and nice shots coming through from Fame off the rip just to get a couple tags. LAG at least giving OpTic a good rep here, as it were.
Uh-oh, Shotzi's gone. Interesting opener. Kenny absolutely melted. Like the most outrageous melting. Disgusting. Pred and Dashi find theirs, respectively. Flames trying to help out on the capture towards the A side of the map. Fame in the spawn of OpTic right now. Is it going to amount to a whole lot? No. Dashi brings him down. Kenny goes down again. Can we get a segment on A? Yes, we can.
I think that flank. Nope, gets red. Estrel's got the cover. So this has only been a very slow capture here from LAG, but plenty of pressure. Not for Pred. Got to read the angle. That is everybody on OpTic. One shot, but the trade's not there. Teamwork on point. The timing effective, and a 4-man wipe. Everybody from LAG off spawn.
Oh, they're on it. They're back in spawn. Big damage. Oh my goodness. I mean, this map, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy than being stuck in your spawn on high rise.
I mean, get stuns to try to work yourself out, but it is nerd spots on nerd spots. Nice little break of a moment, but it's still just players going to be a little bit slow. Shotzi doesn't miss his movement very often, nails it there, and extra shots through the wall. Nice little cherry on top is LAG. Might just be funneling into death, everything being red. The clock is going to be stopped with a high ground. Well, captivated by OpTic Texas. 25 seconds, and this round is theirs.
Big shots from Dashi, keeping Fame at bay. Brings him down. Here comes the next set. We might be able to get on a B. There we go. Not over just yet. Pred making a case for it. Sends it close range with the Renetti once again. The weapon that seemingly does it all. Final 10 seconds on the round. LAG have got an opportunity to get to A. Here comes the last chance. And Dashi, oh, big shots in the first, the second, no. Kenny saved the round for his boys? He can. That boy does not shoot like a stormtrooper, let me tell you that.
No, it's a nice read as well. First guy's on the point, but Kenny, as he's like flying over top, recognizes, hey, let's just get the second guy coming through. And before he has to get this two-piece, his team was there for the job. That seems like the type of round that the entire round virtually gets decided off of OpTic when they're coming off of spawn. LAG only have one player on the zone, but they have like spread and coverage over towards A. OpTic, the teamwork just on point. They get that one wipe, and you shut down that like one truly good push, and any 4-man wipe on high rise might just call game, especially for a team as good as OpTic.
One more. Close it out. DC with the big wins over towards the B side of the map. Can the Gorillas hold it together?
No covert sneakers. I was going to say, that's a very loud slide from Pred. Tries to pierce in between the setup, but now you got OpTic. Again, similar sort of thing. Defense has been dominant. They're stuck in their spawn as well. LAG have looked clean on defense, and Diamond Khan might be spotted up top, but still enough to put on a little bit of pressure. Kenny forced to reposition and try to stack that point, but every single flank OpTic is trying to throw at LAG. They've been there to stop it time and time again. OpTic struggling right now around the objectives.
They are having a tough time getting over there. Fame, big two. The clock keeps on ticking, running out of time. Down bottom blue. Oh, that was Pred. He has just been wiped out as well. Fame keeping these players at bay. Spots out Kenny somehow, just snaps onto the red dart, and another big spree from Fame. Now on a 5. There's 30 seconds remaining. Beautiful shots from Dashi. Now we're on to the zone. B, the slow cap. Oh, A as well. All right, things have just changed.
This is your moment, LAG. If you can break this down, you might be good for the round, but this is a tough one. You got OpTic stacking the B zone, and that one's just going to fall. So for the first time in this entire map, we actually have a zone captured, and OpTic now added minute to the clock. Maybe slightly down on lives, but not down on pressure. Final man that's going to be alive is going to be Flames, and hey, he's able to give you one. Shotzi playing for the kills.
Looking to get these players out of spawn. A-cap, a third of the way done. Fame, nice two-piece there with an aid. Keeps the play alive for LAG, buys them some valuable space. Can they take care of Kenny now? And here comes Ken on his villain arc. Brings down one, but Estriel a little too strong. Not over just yet, though. Pred immediately plugs the hole. Estriel again. He is the absolute saving grace for LAG here.
Yeah, Fame, again, just nice two-piece nade, and even Fred, you see just chasing the red dot, trying to play off Ken's call of one shot, but LAG very quick on the repositioning and still alive now in this game. There has been a tick of A already captured by Fred, but everybody else just getting gunned down. And Shotzi trying to make an out-of-the-map play, but easy reads after everybody else falls. OpTic again, back to square one.
Deep breath. Just over 30 seconds to play here. Estriel doing everything he can with the rounds he's got in that magazine to keep these boys of OpTic away. The final 4 lives here for OpTic Texas. LAG. You boys were staring the Sarlacc in the mouth, and you managed to pull it out. It's not quite done yet, but the last 3 lives here from OpTic. Let's see if they can do anything with them. Otherwise, a final round awaits us.
This is looking impossible. LAG, they've just been getting active. Too quick on the pressure, and it's going to be too slow of a capture. Flames not even to give you a little bit extra. Everybody baited out. Kenny, last man standing, and in a 9v1, simply nothing you can do. So defense is reigning supreme. Both of these teams on point, neither really able to orchestrate a good attempt. And maybe from OpTic, I mean, they captured B, got a nice little wipe, and again, instead of stacking, they were playing for the spawners, but the spawners just able to get out a little too quickly. I think overwhelm those trophies with the stuns and nades and making sure Gorillas stay on point as well. I think OpTic, though, just because they captured that zone, should be good for defense for this final round.
Should be. Pressure on here. Can OpTic close out the 3-0? LAG fighting for their lives in the series. Looking towards that Karachi hardpoint. It's so close they can taste it. Here we go. One final round. OpTic get defense.
That's a nice start, too. Keep in mind, Estriel does have the cruise missile in hand, so maybe an opportunity to make a play, but you definitely want to be proactive with it rather than forced to use it for working out of your spawn. So Estriel needs to be on top of things and keep track of the game. As Flames keeping track of the players, he might get a cruise missile of his own. Nice little 5 sprees. Estriel, well, got in position, but does get taken down. Every single flank from both teams has been dealt with.
That's another cruise now to deal with. As Flames finds his 6th. Onto the point. Here comes the capture. Kenny's going on a roundabout run, down low, finding a few members of LAG as they get softened up. Numbers dwindling. Kenny on the ladder. Put down, and big shots from Flames. Finds 2. Dashi, can you bring him down as well? Prez there to help out. Flames finally extinguished there on the point. Just a minute to go, and what a move.
I'd start calling in cruise missiles too. If I'm off spawn on Flames, maybe just use that to get it in. Actually, Estriel instead of Flames for the first one. So force the players inside, get the intel, take as much space as you can. And you even get the kill on Kenny. Use the information, kill the guy elevators, and everybody on OpTic falling one by one. Not quite a clean 4 down because Ashley with the pistol, name a better duo. But at least you got the pressure back on B.
Holy moly. Diamond Khan, Kit's pistol not hitting quite as hard. Here comes the second cruise. Forces the boys downstairs. This one's a dud. 25, we'll make it 26 seconds on A.
Dude, those extra gunfights though. Kenny with the bailout one. Dashi had one with the pistol earlier on. So OpTic dealt with 2 cruise missiles and still fighting on the map. But LAG, 2 front war, 1 player on both points. They got the intel everywhere, but as A gets eviscerated, well, action over towards B, where Dashi again with the Renetti has not stopped.
20 on the clock. Paused. LAG still fighting here. Fame. Big wins. Estriel stays alive. Pred. Dancing now. 50% worked on B. You've got to get these players off of it. Lovely shots from Diamond Khan. Shotsy though. He can only get 1. Kenny. Damaged. Not down and out though. Estriel stays alive and the B capture may come through.
It's so close. Kenny wants to stop it before they can get it, or maybe everyone but Shotzi does too. 16 seconds left. Everybody dying to grenades, but Shotzi may be making up for that last nade kill. Had to make the play towards point. Can't do it, and now in 8 versus 5. This is TDM. We're playing TDM now.
4v7 last lives here for the OpTic boys. We might be seeing another map. A minute. Play this one safe and play this one slow. Kenny can't get away with it. 3 lives remaining. LAG 6.
Pred's fine too. Got to be careful. Trigger discipline needs to be on point because players out of the window, and Maybe shot his gun, couldn't actually tell, or maybe Estriel spotted him, so good reads. Now it's 6 versus 2. Shotzi and Dashi trying to clutch for the team.
Trying to clutch. Damage dealt. Bruce with the coverage. You've got plenty of time to find the kills. You've just got to get them off the point. Here comes Shotzi. Dashi getting ever closer. Flames makes it done. Over. LAG. Clutch up in control.
Yeah, and shout out to Shotzi for the side of LAG fans as well. That double team kill with the nade. Don't know how it happened. Don't know what the comms were. I don't know if Shotzi, maybe he died with it in hand. I missed it on the mini-map, but either way, a devastating moment there from OpTic. Because that would have been a hell of a round. Like, LAG were getting good uses out of the cruise missiles. These guys were putting the pressure on the attack. But if Shotzi doesn't wipe out his team in that moment, I think OpTic walk away with the hot 3-0. Instead, the series continues. Penny looking good in the kills and damage department, but otherwise LAG might have gotten outslayed, but farmed towards the end.
Crazy, man. I mean, when that nade hit, as all 1,000 voices cried out in terror. If something dreadful had happened, and it had, it was that team nade that made the biggest of differences. No, my word, what a series. Ooh, we're going a little further here, friends. Another hard point, another Karachi. Will this be the opportunity for LAG to actually make the comeback in the series? You've been given it. They took what they could there in that search. That final round was a banger, but I don't know, man. We'll see how we go. Highlights here, boys and girls. I can't wait to see. Just another shot of the nade chance, the double nade. It was a tough one, but hey, Giant Exploding Propane Tank had their moments as well.
I think, the Giant Exploding Propane Tank, maybe only 1 kill this map, and I think the kill against the players on LAG really slowing them down in round 1. And honestly, I think for the Gorillas, like, obviously you get the win, but even the rounds where you're getting bullied, I don't know how mad you can necessarily be. It felt like they were playing some very good Call of Duty. There were certainly a few gunfights from the OpTic boys that were just a little bit extra to deal with, but I mean, overall, these players getting active, like chowing in the right spots, and I think honestly played some incredibly good Call of Duty. So I think LAG not just happy for the win, but happy for the overall performance as well. They certainly been going toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive work. Flames having himself a map. Again, since joining the squad, has done an amazing bit of work to turn LAG into a fighting fit squad. Really clutch moments here in nearly every round. Nothing was terribly free. There were no one-sided affairs. It was pretty spicy. I'm just excited to see how far LAG can go. I mean, they were a team that thrived in the LAN environment before. I have to imagine Flames is only going to keep that going.
Well, I mean, that's actually a really big question, right? Because typically that where you'd expect the veterans that have the LAN experience to always shine, and Assault certainly a player that was doing better on LAN compared to online. Here's a look at the nades, though. Shotzi number 2 on the minimap. Yeah, it's just out of spawn. Maybe a miscomm or just unfortunate, because Shotzi is just trying to desperation get these guys off the zone. And technically, OpTic was very successful getting the players off the zone. That is just a very big boom of that frag grenade, and I mean, did cost his team. So unfortunate small mistake that has a very big ripple impact there from OpTic, but maybe for these guys, they're not going to be upset about having to see the map before.
Yeah, that was no boom. It was a space station that got that one done. Karachi coming up. The OpTic fans towards the end of that game. You know which one that was from, guys. One of the newer, less enjoyable Star Wars films. Karachi coming up, folks. And if you're a fan, like I am, of Andor, maybe the best piece of Star Wars media, you'll enjoy this hardpoint. Should be a banger.
And yeah, sorry, just to backtrack on the conversation, like I don't necessarily know. They absolutely look like a better team with Flames, LAG that I'm talking about, but online to LAN can be very different things. So I know these guys have been on point with the top 6s and going on runs in the LAN environment, but I mean, it is still a very young team, handful of rookies on the squad for Fame, only his 2nd season, I believe, now in the Pro League. So they're going to have to prove themselves time and time again in the LAN environment, which, hey, Major 3 tickets on sale in good old Toronto, Canada. Toronto not known for their rapping abilities, but when it comes to Call of Duty LANs, absolute menaces. Maybe my favorite event, like consistently so in the CDL.
Oh,
era.
without a doubt.
I love Toronto.
No, without a doubt. I think Toronto's become my favorite highlight on the calendar without a shadow of a doubt, boys and girls.
Yeah, no rapping ability though, so.
Nope, not a bar term. Here we go. Karachi on its way. Hold that thought, we're in it. Flames, spin the man for LAG. Let's see what he's got here on Rio. I mean, on Karachi. Is he going to do a Geo? That was the bar there. See, I'm not a rapper either. England, not known for their rap regardless.
No, I have thoughts and opinions on crime as well. So, well, not the map, actually. I was talking about the music. So, we got a lot of Call of Duty references right now.
It's a great map. I like Grime a lot. Here we go, into the point. LAG all over it like a rash. OpTic spawned out in a bad way.
Hey, not for Pred. I mean, you want to hold the bridge, but I think for LAG, they just don't care. So Flames gives it a peek, doesn't feel any pressure, and he just wants to keep everything contained. Wants to make sure no OpTic players are trying to go on a big rotation to flip the spawns, and unfortunate for Flames, misses a few bullets. Kenny there to shut him down, and now Estriel has to think about those spawns. Only 8 seconds to scrap being given away towards OpTic, and Estriel does get caught. OpTic quick on the jump, and frankly, they might be able to overwhelm P2 before it pops.
It's possible. Can they get into the back alley? Shotzzy with his. Fame letting the woodwork have it. Nearly the second Shotzzy, though. He's so fast. I mean, the Kessel running less than 12 parsecs. That boy did. Pred out the window, into the feed, into Estriel. But Diamondcon there is able to find himself in the time. With a little bit of help from his friends, they managed to hold the point.
And I'll tell you, that's a big moment, too, because OpTic were very close to overwhelming this and maybe turning the game on its head just a little bit. Now it's going to be Kenny, front man, leading the charge. Him and Shotzzy working together. Fame does his job, sets up Diamondcon, who, hey, just stay alive, collect the time, wait for the reinforcements. As Gorilla's still playing some very strong Call of Duty. Surviving around the desk, but maybe too much of an impact. Pred eventually pierces for 2, and why not lay down and give you a third. OpTic fighting for scrap, but now staying ahead of the rotation. This is OpTic's opportunity to turn this game around.
Fame wins his. Kenny brought down. That's an MTW to play with there. Can you get through Dashy, though? He's going to be posted up in the new hardpoint. Wait for the reinforcements. The junk side of the map is where it is all about to pop. Estriel, a little bit of damage. Shotzzy finds his kill, but he stays alive. So that side of the map's not a problem for a Mo. Although Diamondcon seemingly able to punch his way through the unbreakable. Fame, once again. Beautiful suppression from the hip. Goes toe-to-toe with Pred and Dashy and guns them both.
Yeah, now he's worried about the old spawners as well, so letting his teammates try to collect that time, but maybe a few seconds give it away in that moment, but you're just playing for the map spread. So yeah, Fame tucking himself in the back. Diamondcon worried about top third. But through the middle of the map, OpTic are just able to find the route and get 2 players in the mix. So Diamondcon doesn't look for the intro through mid, and well, that's where things end up getting broken down. So another little moment from OpTic, or doing a little bit extra and just off their aggression, stripping away the time. Fame, though, of course, going to be playing for the cruise missile. This next gunfight have a big impact, and it's Kenny he's going against, and it's Kenny he kills. Cruise missile secured. LAG still have the lead.
Fame's a scoundrel. At 11-3 on the 6 spree. The bounty in his head now. Over towards P3. Or 4, rather. This dreaded street. Fame's got a cruise for it. And the spree is still going. I mean, right now, it's not like you're playing for anything other than that hard point. So time to get in there. 8 in a row. Why not?
That's 3 down, too. This is a bully moment. Actually, yeah, maybe all 4. I didn't even see the first kill come through, but while he's on an 8 spree, OpTic now stuck on the wrong side of the map. That is not ideal, and that is Shotzzy bailing you out so he can rotate. And now from LAG and Estriel, you just want to keep him off this time as long as possible. 18 seconds is a noticeable chunk. Estriel maybe going to fight for it or just play the cutoff man. Shotzzy running a rampage, running towards new. Shotzzy has solo rotated, killed almost the entire team, and now might be going to get those back spawns as well. Diamondcon literally having to hide in the back of the map. You can't hide from Shotzzy. A rotation where he does nearly everything himself. You can see that rotation in it.
He dodges the cruise as well. Shotzzy, he was all solo, no harm there, but he's down and out. Can Kenny get up top? That's the red dot. Chase it. Big damage now for the kill. Perfect awareness on the second of Flames. So hot right now.
Dude, big gunfights too. That's actually impressive that they were able to sort of stave off that pressure. Shotzzy makes a highlight reel play, but maybe there to catch him once again. Estriel wins it by the skin of his teeth and then just drops Pred by the barrels. LAG nearly wiping OpTic off the map. They are fighting tooth and nail in this moment. His Fame right now still on point. 15-5, give an extra 2. Why not? 16 kills and a solid first set of rotations. LAG, though, you cannot afford to let the gas pedal up. You got to keep playing at this pace.
And they are doing what they can. P1 on us again. LAG commanding lead. Good work, though, from OpTic Texas, playing for the typical power positions. Oh, Big Bruce, not aware of DC. It might not matter. What a battle between the two of those. OpTic's score was nice for a second. Now they're climbing back into it. The green line of arrows across the minimap towards that point.
Oh, this is painful, too. I mean, this is the setup. You got players inside of P1. Oh, not everybody spawning out. 2-2 split. OpTic. Do you read the back pressure? You absolutely do not. Now you got to hold on to P1 with the pinch rolling through.
One pinch is on. 25 seconds here to be had. That's going to be ideal. OpTic Texas, what a comeback here on P1. LAG, they're in. Can they get towards the second hard point? Flames is already there. And he is cooking. Nades up on Kenny. He's going to stay alive for a moment longer. Reinforcements are here, but DiamondCon has got his work cut out for him. He can't help out. Flames, though, still in the fight. Kenny, unable to break him. As there's the teamwork. Estriel's there. LAG with control.
And that's such a smart decision from Flames, too. He had DiamondCon looking over for the dumpster hop, so he knew Kenny was never actually working towards him. So he can take his time and heal up, and now you funnel him through the dumpster. LAG, high IQ plays on top of the rotation. Talk about taking full advantage of those split spawns rolling through. They managed it nearly perfectly. And now, well, just desperate to hold on to the time. OpTic spreading the map to try to work on this breakdown of P2, but everybody getting caught along the way. This might be a perfect full 60 from LAG. They're going to build themselves a pretty sizable lead in Flames. Slow start. Now he's thinking about a cruise.
He is starting to get it. One more for Flames. Two more for Estriel. I mean, might be looking at a pair of cruise missiles. DiamondCon was on a 3, but now it's a race. Who can close this one out? A nearly perfect 60 here on P2. LAG, so strong.
Oh, and they're backing these players down red as well. Estriel number 6. That kill is going to be directly above them. Fame does get dropped, but there was a gunfight earlier. Estriel knows the players up top, waits for it as well. Nice snap and a cruise missile for an open hill. Meanwhile, on the back line, DiamondCon, absolute shooter. He has won so many key gunfights, specifically against Dashi as well. Trying to come out full advantage with a shot like that. LAG. This double kill from Shotzi in the control might come back to haunt them.
Absolute devastation so far. 76 and climbing, and 2 cruise missiles in the back pocket of LAG. The hoods are up, the lights are out, and they are running this one. Kenny finally finds an entry through the back, and DiamondCon is there for the immediate and swift pickup. Can't go the second on Nadashi. Flames winning his fight on the front side of the hard point. Ends it. OpTic with a late break, but it's only 15 seconds here in the cafe.
Hey, these guys have been on point too. Nice nade as well, able to take Dashi down. Shotzi, though, gives you 2 and gets the time, so OpTic still should be able to play around the top third area, but DiamondCon for the moment has that under control. Meanwhile, Pred, well, gets you 1 kill. Still have a Flames underneath bottom green. Neither team really in position to get this time just yet.
And terrible news again, wide open hard point. Cruise missile's going to be having a good time. Fame, beautiful shots there in a Pred. He doesn't do a whole lot in that life, and Flames, oh my word, OpTic are just falling to pieces. Terrible timing every now and then. Kenny with another loss there to Estriel, the rivals singing. Can Shotzi get into the point? Absolutely not. LAG locking it down.
Hey, this is the moment, by the way, where you just win the game. I mean, LAG can sit here and just flood this time over and over and over because they don't have to win the rotation because they have the cruise missiles. Or if they do win the rotation and Fame already setting up towards new, it's going to be a very difficult one from OpTic to break down, and OpTic still even struggling to get time on this incredibly open hill. DiamondCon playing over towards the bridge, just going to cut off the reinforcements. I mean, when you have a lead this big, you can just play so out of your way just to get the kills and slow them down, because OpTic, they have 4 players still near green just to get past DiamondCon. He might fall, but he just bought you so much time.
This is it. 200 points crossed over towards Junk. Flames holding his lane. Kenny finds an opener. Kenny finds his second. Towards the hard point we go. Here comes cruise number 1. That hard point's gonna go boom. Nobody home for now. And they all stay alive, and OpTic find their kills. It was not an Alderaan situation. It's still active.
Well, I was going to say, potentially here comes cruise missile number 2, or does Flames want to save it for P1? He's going to save it. So OpTic actually, well, you dealt with 1 cruise missile. You still get the time, and I know it's a 50-point game. It's not ideal, but this could have been so much worse. And OpTic, another wipe in the feed. They don't get all 4 down, but you're still going to get the scrap time. And players like Dashi already pushed up. And why did number 2 just spawn in green? OpTic, talk about the opportunities being here.
Sweet nades out of DC. It's been a very, very bad junk hard point there from LAG. Not a second to their name. Back over to P1. OpTic Texas are in position for it. Flames yet to call in the crews. Shotzi with a perfect positioning here to sniff him out. Yeah, the barrel was in the way, brother. Oh dear. Pred's now on a 5. That gets snuffed out. So no streaks here for OpTic, but you've got yourself an opportunity. Dive in the point. Clean house. There you go. No power positions though.
And I feel like you got to use this if you're Flames, right? Yeah, number 5 not moving on the mini-map. There's going to be a cruise coming in. Dashy gonna have to eat that one. It falls off the map. How many kills can you get it for LAG? None. Kenny buys you one. Pred there to pick up the trades, and Pred there to attempt to get the time as well. 20 seconds left on this P1, and honestly, it doesn't even matter if LAG gets it. It's all about that rotation towards new, and LAG might get there first, but OpTic, the gun's starting to get hot. They are turning the pressure cooker up. LAG got to slow things down and deliver.
And the Never wins out of Estriel again. Information. Can he stay alive? That's one thing. No, but you know where the fight's coming from here. Diamondcon with a frag to slow the approach. Flames on the back lane. This should be it. Shotzi slides on in. The quick contest. OpTic with the numbers. OpTic with the kills. OpTic with a hard point.
Oh, they're so passive. They were both watching the same angle. They tucked themselves in corners and they got picked apart. OpTic now. I mean, look, they can't win it here either. We're going to see a rotation. LAG on the mini-map. I mean, this is 40 seconds of time, and they start trying to cut through the middle of the map in OpTic. I mean, they drop them down. They're going to force it through new, but neither team right now can win on this old time. But from LAG, they want this more because they're not going to win that rotation.
Not going to win the rotation. You got to kill Shotzi, though. Did they get it done in the nick of time? Pred might be there to slaughter them. Rotation's on as well. LAG doing what they can. Diamondcon caught out. Can Pred find a second? He can, alongside Kenny. Hard point in the hands of OpTic. Rotation in the hands of OpTic.
But that was like 2 players, though. 2 players, both Pred and Kenny, went towards old, so now towards new. Shotzi forced to make a big play. He does. Catches Estriel. Kenny off spawn there to help out Shotzi. And as predicted, it took a little bit of effort, but OpTic do get here first. And now they might just call game. LAG, one good attempt to break this down.
Oh, one break, but Dashi, he's holding him back in junk side. Finds his 1. Clock ticking. 10 now to go. Flames, can he be the hero? Forward he goes. Doesn't get the pair. On the back line, though, the break is in. LAG have got the time.
OpTic go, flooding in. Everybody through coup. 4 men, 4 seconds, 1 break. LAG trying to hold on. Flames, not the start you want.
Not the start you want, but it's a new hope here for LAG. They're in. Kenny, though, slaughters his. Pred in the time.
Oh my God.
This game, I don't believe it. Shotzi was there for the pickup as well, and OpTic Texas. It was looking dire. LAG not enough in the tank. And that is a GG. We do not see the game 5.
Able to crush them and break them down just with their presence on the map. You feel the pressure of the comeback, and it alters how you play. I mean, LAG, they were on point for 90% of that game, but for the 10% where they let up just a little bit, OpTic fully capitalized. Breaking hills, dealing with 2 different cruise missiles, battling back from down maybe 70 or 80 points. That is an absolute class game there out of OpTic Texas. And I know Dashi, struggling in the kills department, still the damage dealer and had 14 assists. I know for the first half of the game, the kills were simply just not flowing his way, but the resolve on point. Shotzi 2 minutes in time as well. I think from OpTic, they got to be happy with the way that went. Maybe not enjoying a close game against LAG, but that is a comeback from start to finish on the back foot until literally those final 2 hills. And the largest deficit, I mean, what is that? 191 to 116, an 80-point gap roughly between those teams. Another map where OpTic just absolutely battle.
So the same with FaZe. It's not about how you start, it's always about how you finish. Always be closing. My goodness. Well, 3-1. High-rise control was fantastic, but all in all, this was a very, very close series. So kudos to LAG. You're looking strong against one of the finest in the league right now. They'll be carrying the lessons learned forward into the remainder of the qualifiers and, of course, into the Toronto Major. Bang, what a day. We got so many Star Wars